Andy.
Your head for the penguin, then you can be a penguin.
Alright, yeah, I'll take your picture.
Like, you put your head for the penguin, then you're a penguin.
Where's the leopard shot?
What would we do without you? If they come to say hello to you.
Yeah.
Take one of my cameras.
Look at this one. Yes. Rain on his back.
Must be good. You see that one? What's the wrong thing?
So also some cosmetics. What we're seeing at the moment is a dramatic increase in the demand for palm.
Great.
So what's happening in parts of Southeast Asia is the native habitat is being cleared at an alarming rate to make way for these new palm oil plantations. Unsustainable palm oil is a serious concern to smartphone tigers. Unfortunately, there are critically endangered species with anywhere from 440 to 600 The borneo orangutan is another species which is
Look at him. Crazy, look at him. He's the king now.
right to know what's going into their food.
Oh, look at his big paws. Oh. Work it, baby. Work it. Who's a beautiful tiger? Can we get one more photo of it? He looks good like that. Yeah.
Straight on. Yes.
What do you think about that?
International world without these magnificent animals. Mandatory labelling would encourage companies to purchase sustainable palm oil for their products. Something we can do is right now is fill out our online petition to show what's the good for purchasing palm oil and what the ingredients listed in food products that we buy.
Well, what's this and that? What's next?
Sit up there like a king.
Hi, my name is Megan. I'm a carnivore keeper here at Taronga Zoo. One of our greatest concerns with Sumatran tigers is related to a product called palm oil. Palm oil is very useful and is found in a lot of our food products and also some cosmetics. What we're seeing at the moment is a dramatic increase in the demand for palm oil. So what's happening in parts of Southeast Asia is the native habitat is being cleared at an alarming rate to make way for these new palm oil plantations. Unsustainable palm oil is a serious concern to Sumatran tigers. Unfortunately, there are critically endangered species with anywhere from 440 to 670 of them left on the small island of Sumatra. The borneo orangutan is another species which is doing it tough because of these palm oil plantations. Consumers really do have the right to know what's going into their food, whether or not there's palm oil in it, and whether or not it's sustainably harvested. But at the moment we don't have a choice. Palm oil can be listed as vegetable oil in the ingredients list. I want the choice. We should all have the choice. It's hard to imagine a world without these magnificent animals. Mandatory labelling would encourage companies to purchase sustainable palm oil for their products. Something you can do right now is fill out our online petition to show your support for wanting to list palm oil on the ingredients list of the food products that you buy.
It's different for him. It's the same for him.
Hi, my name is Megan. I'm a carnivore keeper here at Taronga Zoo. One of our greatest concerns for the Sumatran tigers is related to a product called palm oil. Palm oil is very useful and is found in a lot of our food products and also some cosmetics. What we're seeing at the moment is a dramatic increase in the demand for palm oil. So what's happening in parts of Southeast Asia is the native habitat is being cleared at an alarming rate to make way for these new palm oil plantations. Unsustainable palm oil is a serious concern to Sumatran tigers.
Taronga Zoo and our Energy Australia Seal Theatre. If not seated with those common roads today, be advised, you might get wet during the show. Please remain seated during the show, and for the health and welfare of all our marine friends, please place all your rubbish in the bins provided when you leave. And now, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Once again.
Vast, deep, and filled with wonder. Home to millions of different creatures, it has long been the domain of playful and intelligent seals. Energy Australia and Taronga Zoo invite you now to journey into their remarkable world and discover some of their amazing abilities.
Well, good morning everybody. How are you guys going today? That's great to hear. My name is Danielle and I'd like to welcome you here to Taronga Zoo and of course to our Energy Australia Seal Theatre. Now today you're all very lucky because you're about to have a rare meeting with some of our very special seals. Now you'll discover what makes them unique and how we can all make a positive difference to their future. So right now I'd like you to make the first of our seal friends welcome. Please put your hands together and welcome out Mav. Now Mav is a beautiful New Zealand fur seal. And fur seals like Mav have got two coats. The inside layer is that orange coloured one and it helps to control his body temperature, whereas the dark brown outside layer is known as his guard hair. Now if you listen carefully, I'll see if Mav would like to say good morning to everyone. What do you think, Mav? Good boy, sweetie. Well, being a New Zealand fur seal makes him just one of the 33 different types of seals that are found on our planet. Now together they're all known as pinnipeds, and the word pinniped is a Latin word and it simply means winged foot. So you can see where they get that name from. Thank you, Mav. Now those front flippers do look a little bit awkward when it comes to getting around on the land. But believe it or not, some seals, just like Mav, can be found at great heights above the water. However, those flippers truly show what they're made for when it comes to powering through the water. And hopefully Mav will show us exactly how that goes. Excellent work, Mav. Now what he's showing you is a behaviour known as porpoising, and this is a way that seals, dolphins and even penguins can travel through the water at really fast speeds and grab a quick breath of fresh air as they power on through. Now it comes in especially handy for when they're chasing after schools of fish or even evading predators. You see, the ocean can be a very dangerous place, and apart from man's impact, seals like Mav need to look out for predators. Now things like killer whales. There's another very scary predator out there. Does anyone know what it is? I think Mav's giving you a pretty big hint. That's right, there are sharks out there. Very scary, Mav. Now, as you can see, Mav pulls off a pretty impressive shark impersonation. But what he's showing you is in fact a natural behaviour. Seals are often seen swimming around with one or more of their flippers held up into a cool sea breeze. And that's how they cool down their body temperature. You see, those thick fur coats are so good at keeping the heat in. It's only those naked, hairless flippers which allow the heat out. And as you can see, any flipper will do. Not your prettiest side, Matt. Might just have to turn you around. Now when seals aren't looking out for natural predators like killer whales and sharks, they do need to be wary of other things that may be in the ocean. Now unfortunately these are things that we have left lying around. Hi everyone. That's not where you're meant to be, maybe. Come over here, Pumbly. Now the things that I'm talking about are rubbish and pollution. Plastic bags and bottles or even discarded fishing nets can be life-threatening to a playful and inquisitive animal just like a seal. Now when seals come across different items like this, because it looks and feels quite different to anything that they're used to, they love nothing more than to pick them up and have a bit of fun with them. Now it can be a lot of fun, especially in a big net like this. Isn't that right, Ma'am Shows again? Good boy. Unfortunately though, it is innocent fun like this which can quickly turn dangerous. Now if a seal gets entangled in a piece of netting, they might become unable to feed. Now of course as they grow, that net's not going to grow with them, it will end up restricting them, and you can imagine it leads to a pretty sad and painful ending. Poor Mark. Luckily he's only acting and I can help him out. I'll make sure that that net doesn't go on to hurt any other animals by putting it in the bin. So how do you think Mav's done to start our show? Has he done a good job? How do you think you've done, Mav? You done alright? Mav has done a good job. So we're going to head off stage, but please keep that applause going because you're about to be joined out here by Ryan, his trainer Mitchie.
Thank you very much, Danielle. Well, I'm Ryan and this is Mitchie. Mitchie is a Californian sea lion. These guys are the species of seal that inspired that name sea lion in the first place. The reason for that is as the males mature, they get very bulky around their neck and on the top of their head. As they dry out in the sun, they do look like they've got a mane like a lion. The Californian sea lion has one trait that no other seal in the entire world has. What is it, Mitchie? An American accent. Was that funny, Mitchie? No, not really, was it? Well, when seals aren't looking out for threats or predators, they make very amazing hunters themselves. They've all got really strong and sharp teeth, but they don't use them for chewing. They're just used to grab their fish and swallow it head first and whole. That way the spines and the scales of their fish won't get stuck in their throat. They can fill up very fast. Now, Mitchie packs away about 10 kilos of fish and squid every single day. While his teeth aren't used for chewing, we still have a lovely smile. Mitchie, let's show him on your smile. You ready? Big smile. Good boy. Along with that very creepy smile, he's got some pretty bad breath too. How about your breath, Mitchie? Not so good, just like this rain. Well, when Mitchie isn't actually eating fish, he's grooming himself, and that means his breath isn't too bad at all. How good is this weather? Now Mitchie, rain, hail or shine, will keep that fur clean using the 3 claws or nails on his rear flipper. He can curl that flipper over and reach every part of his body. Good boy, Mitchie. His front flippers, they're very handy for grooming as well, not while you're on the land, but in the water. They can be used as the perfect face washer. And that's a good thing after a fishy meal. I'm going to show us once more, Mitchie, the top of your face. That's it, you can face another wash. There we go, getting all the scales out of those whiskers. Now Mitchie has cleaned those whiskers up. We're going to get him to come across and get a bit closer to you all and show those whiskers off. Now it's one of seal's most amazing hunting tools. So Mitchie, go to the front and let's show them those whiskers. So if you want to see Mitchie show off his whiskers, on the count of 3, yell out whiskers and then stare at his face and see what happens with them. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Good boy, Mitchie, well done. You can see he does have very good control over those whiskers, and because at the base of every one of them there are tiny and sensitive nerve fibres that help seals with their sense of touch. That means Mitchie can hunt at night or in water that's so murky he doesn't need to use his eyes. He can have his eyes closed and go hunting. That was a bee that just jumped onto my hand after the ball. Now Mitchie's going to use those whiskers to bounce that ball. You ready, buddy? To balance that ball on the tip of his nose. Now watch those whiskers make subtle movements to keep the ball stuck there. And he compensates with his body. How about a big round of applause to Mitchie doing this in the rain. He might get wet in the rain, that's right Mitchie, right here. Good boy. His whiskers are so sensitive, not only can he balance and throw the ball, he do a bit of showing off. You ready, Mitchie? I'm going to throw the ball some speed, buddy. And then show off as well. There we go, not so bad, Mitchie. Right here, good boy. Mitchie has shown me he is a very well-designed hunter. He's got very sharp teeth, sensitive whiskers, and great eyesight. Mitchie can also hold his breath underwater for a very, very long time, so you think he wouldn't have too much trouble finding food. Mitchie, can you find me food in our pool? Have a look, mate. Anything in our pool? nothing at all, and unfortunately for Mitch's wild counterparts, this is a big problem they're facing at the moment as well. Overfishing for human consumption means these top-order predators are having a difficult time tracking down enough food. There is something we can do to help this situation out, though. If you like your seafood, ask before you buy, does this seafood come from a sustainable source? Choosing seafood from a sustainable source means there'll be plenty of fish for us for many years to come, and for seals and all the other top-order predators as well. If you want to find out a little bit more at the end of the show, one of our staff members will be on the front left-hand corner here, handing out wallet-sized sustainable seafood guides. They're absolutely free, and I'll tell you what are the best species of fish to choose, and what are some of the others you might want to consider if you slice it out. Well, how do you think Mitchie's done for our show? Has he done a good job? He's done a great job working on the rain, hasn't he, Mitchie? Very impressed with yourself. Let's give him a big wave goodbye. And we're making way for Danielle again with Murphy. Enjoy this weather, Dan and Murphy.
Thank you, Ryan and Mitchie. As Ryan said, I'm out here with Murphy, and Murphy, just like Mitchie, is a Californian sea lion. As you can see, he's a bit smaller, and that's because he's younger. He's only about 5 or 6 years of age. Murphy, do you want to say hello to everyone? Now, so far throughout the show, you've learned a bit about the seals that we have here at the zoo, but there are still so many things that we don't know about the life in our oceans. In fact, one of the most common misconceptions about seals is that all they do is eat and sleep. So today I thought I'd do a survey. Hands up those of you that think seals are lazy. Anyone? Yeah, there are a couple of you out there. Well, that's a pretty easy mistake to make when all day long a seal like Murphy can be found on a beach somewhere, maybe on some rocks, and they're usually not doing much at all except having a bit of a lie down, a bit of a snooze. Now, a nice sunny day, unlike today, working on that tan, having a sunbathe. But looks can be deceiving because it is hard work being a seal, especially for the big males like Mitchie, because it's their job to defend and guard territories. So they need to keep their eyes open and watch their backs at all times. Good boy, Murph. A bigger and louder seal will act tough, so it makes sense for the little ones if they simply stay out of the way. Now that way it's only the stronger seals that survive to pass on their genes. Now Mitchie's not the biggest seal we have here at Seal Theatre, but he's certainly very strong. He's going to show you all what he's made of. Ready, Murph? There you go. Nice work. As you can see, when it comes down to it, seals just love to play. And it's when you see a group of seals that play together that you really get an idea of how perfectly designed for the ocean they are. You see, these underwater acrobats are beautifully streamlined, they're lightning fast, and if you watch out for Mitchie, you'll see they're very, very strong. Nice work, Mitchie. What do you think of that? Murph, do you like that? Yeah, it's a big smile from Murphy. Show us again, mate. Good boy. Well, not to be outdone, Murphy can do some pretty amazing aerial behaviours as well. He's going to do something that we call a high bow. But I need everyone's help. On the count of 3, I need everyone to call out jump. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, wasn't loud enough. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3. Nice work, Murphy. Excellent, mate. As you can see, seals like Murphy are perfectly designed for their natural environment, the ocean. Now, in fact, some 70% of our precious Earth is covered in ocean, and most of the life on our planet lives in the sea. Unfortunately, though, it is a resource that we too often take for granted. You see, we've hardly touched the surface of beginning to understand our oceans, and yet we see so many different species disappear. Now, right, Murph? There's that little tongue of yours, good boy. So we've got an important message for all of you out there, and that is, of course, next time you're out and about, if you've got any rubbish to dump, don't just throw it on the floor. You saw at the beginning of the show just how dangerous rubbish can be to inquisitive animals. Always take it with you and put it in the bin. Thank you, Maya. Now, if little Maya can do it, then I think there's hope for us all. What do you think, Murph? That's a bit cheeky. How about a smile for us? Good boy. Well, today we've taken a peek into the incredible world of some very special marine animals that have long inhabited the oceans of our Earth. Now remember, there's something that everyone can do, because your choices can make a positive difference to the future of all of our marine animals. So on behalf of myself and Murphy, Ryan and little Maya over there, and also Mitchie and Matt, we'd like to say thank you for joining us today, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the day here at Taronga Zoo. Thank you for coming.
Australia has created more marine reserves than any other country and has supported the ban on whaling for over 20 years.
So the choices we make every day make a huge difference to marine life. The Great Southern Ocean is home to modern mountains,